Hey, I'm Chris with Mobility Solutions, AffordableMedicalUSA.com. As you see, we have three different rollators in front of us. They're in the same family. There's a difference between the three. We're going to talk about each one of them, kind of run down some specs for you, and tell you what we like about them, what we don't like about them. So far, I like a lot about it. I like this back. They all going to have a nice padded back. Pretty thick. This is a 7.5 inches in thickness. This is the Royal Universal. So Universal is adjustable in seat height and handlebar heights. Everything is set at the highest point besides that one over there. It's down a little notch. I'm going to bring it up. It's very easy to change that by just pushing that button in and come over here. And we're going to change this in a minute. So right over here, they have a padded seat. The seat is about 1.5 inches in pad. You know, it's pretty nice compared to most of them. Plywood board underneath it, so it's a nice heavy duty plywood board. This unit has a 6-inch tire. So this is a great unit for inside the house. You can go out places, but it has just a 6-inch tire. It is going to be lighter than all three of these. And we have a scale to tell you the actual weight of the product. It does have your locking brakes. All of them will have your locking brakes. You push them down when you sit down to lock, you release them to go. Then you can brake them as you walk. It has a nice curved place for your palm on both sides. It's also got a nice storage compartment underneath it. That's pretty big. If you look at the specs of this, it's about, I guess you can get a bunch, spread it out, but not too small. 9 inches by, let's say, 15. You'll see a compartment right here. You can stick some cash in here, whatever. It's got a pretty good opening. Put that measuring tape in there. And then it also has a hidden pouch. It looks like inside this pouch right here. So your glasses can go in there, whatever, when you're out. This is a bar that comes up. You can use this to close it up. This is brand new, so it might need a little bit. And then you can store it into the vehicle like this. So let's go ahead real quick and run down a little bit of the specs. Oh, let me show you this. So adjustable seat height. So this is nice because this could be for someone really short or really tall. So right now the seat height at its highest level on the item 807 is 21.5 inches. That's the highest it's going to go on this unit, 21.5 inches. So that's not too high. It's mostly because these wheels are smaller. But if you're shorter, you can drop these by a notch. I think it's like an inch. Very easy, no tools. And now you can get it down to 20.5 inches. So you can go by inches. So at the lowest point, I'll just click in this button, pushing it up, both sides. Flip this around. You should be, this could be for someone very, very short. So I'll apologize for what I said earlier. 18.5 inches, perfect. It's kind of like people are looking for junior walkers. They're expensive, hard to get. They'll be narrower. Seat width between here would be a lot closer, but overall width between these bars about 18 inches. Seats about 13.5 in width. Depth about 14 inches. So it says on the product weight that it's 15 pounds. We're going to measure that with a scale. Overall width in the spec sheets that we saw is a little off. I'm getting it at 24 inches. They're saying 23.5. I'm getting it a little over, right about 24 inches in overall width. So that's something to remember. And again, these are adjustable too in height to where you need it. So there's a lot of adjustments that you can do for someone shorter or taller. 6-inch tires. Better for inside the house than outside. If you can get something primarily for outside, you're going to want to jump over to this bad boy. But this is going to be lighter out of all of them. And if I take my scale, we'll test to see if they're telling us a true measurement of the weight. I'm going to flip this over here, connect it. And we did an unboxing video. You can watch an unboxing video. We should have a link on it. So we got it set to 0, 15.5. It's not too bad. Not the lightest thing out of it, but 50.5 is really light. I do like it. This comes in a couple different colors. This is a laser purple laser. It has a little bit of black in it. Purple, laser blue, laser red. That's your laser red. We don't have the laser blue out. So what's going to move over to here? Obviously you can see a big difference in the two right now is the color. This is aqua. This comes in a laser red, blue, and laser green. Doesn't have a laser purple. It has an 8-inch tires, better for outside. This is going to be better for someone taller. It has adjustable seat height just like this one did by just adjusting these, but it adjusts by each inch. Both have the locking brakes, and your handlebars can be also adjusted. Nice thick padded like all the other ones. It's going to have a little bit different size spec seat, which we'll get into that. It is between the arms is about 18 inches, 18 and a half. The seat's about almost 14 inches in width, 14 inches in depth. Up underneath here, storage compartment that you can fit a decent cell phones, the wallet, whatever. And then the compartment down here is about the same, about 14, 15 inches and about 9 to 9.5 inches. And that's pretty deep. It's about 7 inches deep. I would imagine that's about the same. This is the Aqua, and they say this weighs 17 pounds, which we're going to test. This unit seat height can be adjusted from as high as this seat sitting at 23 inches. So if you're really tall, you know, 23 inches is pretty much about the highest roller you're going to get seat height. You'll get some a little bit higher on the seat height. 23 inches is pretty good. I think our Escape's at 24 inches, which is nice. Someone's like 6'5" and up. But you should be, if you're about 6'3", you should be all right with this thing, with seat height. You know, for me, I'm 5'7". I'm sitting all the way back, I'm dangling, so I can adjust this down. But if I sit up here like this, that's how I would sit on it. My feet are down at the highest point. These handlebar heights can be adjusted too right now. And check out our spec page. It's about 40 inches, so that's really good for the height of the handlebar heights. About an upright walker, be careful with those. They can put you like this. You get into them, you're squeezed. I'm not a big fan of them. This can be folded up, just like this, put in the car. And then if you have a small compact car, you can lower this all the way down. You don't want to do it all the time, but it is manageable. The other thing I like to point out, is the specs from the factory, what they're giving us. They're saying the unit dimensions on this one is 24 inches wide. So we'll check that real quick. Yep, I would say right at 24, a little over 24 inches wide. Again, adjusting seat height just like adjusting that. So I can go into it by just push this button, bring it down and up. Locking brakes are the same, bring them up. That's it. And 300. Both of these are 300-pound weight capacities. Weight test is what we're about to do. I'll take this. Turn it on. And pick up. $18 pounds. Says it's 17 pounds. It's 18 pounds. So this is a nice unit. Put this to the side. 300 pounds. We're going to jump over here to our last one. And this is the Regal, they call it. We're at the highest point, handlebar heights right now. About 41 inches. The lowest it goes at the tallest seat, you can adjust it here. So it can go pretty low. The specs are giving me like a 31 inches to 40 inches. I'll read that out to you too. This one's a 31.5 inches to 39, and that one over there is a 18.5 inches, 30.5 inches to 38. So you can adjust this. This is a 450 pound weight capacity. This is wider. I will say that as a bariatric roller that's 450 pounds, usually they're a lot wider down here. So what they do, and I see some other rollers that do this, they bring it to the middle. They don't have these wheels on the outside. I kind of wish those were like that to narrow this outside width, but this is down the middle. So overall width, I think I had it right at 27 inches, less than 27 inches. That's pretty nice. This comes in a laser red, as we see, with some black with the laser blue. Between here is about 22 inches. If you're in the seats, about 17 and 15. And you open this up, storage compartment, and let's see if they have an extra little storage. They do, and another little storage compartment right here. And then you have a zipper that holds some stuff. But look at this big this bag is down here. You're at like almost 17 inches. And it looks like expand. Depth of it's about 7, and length's about 10 inches. So that's a rundown kind of with all of them. They're going to say this is 20 pounds. I don't believe it. It feels like it's, I mean, it does feel, they do feel light, but light for me is heavy for some people. But it's hard to get something really light that's going to be good, especially with 4 wheels and a seat. This is your traditional fold front to back, where we sell a lot of X series folds, which I do like those a lot. Those will usually be a little expensive. So go ahead and reset that to 0, and I'm just going to come over here and pick it up and let it stop. 22, 2 pounds off while we do this. So real quick, the lowest of the seat, again, you can just press this button, lower it all the way down. You should be able to get this down to 18.5 inches. So that's pretty good if someone's 5'1", 5 foot, 5'2", 18.5 inches, a nice seat height. You can adjust these. You don't. This would be too high for me. How I would set this for one of my customers, and everyone's different. So if you're a dealer out there watching these videos, which we get a lot of dealers that contact us and ask us what we think about certain products, we really appreciate that. We have a pretty nice dealer network. 20-degree bend usually is what they say. If I'm wrong, call me out. You don't walk like this or straight down like this. So these are your 3 rollators. We're gonna really test these things out. We do pretty good. I think we do a good job of trying to make sure we're selling quality equipment to people. We're not just picking out anything to sell to you. We sell everything from mobility scooters, stair lifts, VPLs, ramps, everything you think of we usually have. So oxygen, which we stay away from. You can visit us online at affordablemedicalusa.com. Everything in here will have a link to it. We think you'll like this rollator a lot. So again, affordablemedicalusa.com. Check out some of our other videos. We have some more coming, and we appreciate everybody. Our number is 803-926-2224. Have a great day.